Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nooraini Youp. I'm from Malaysia. I'm working with Open University Malaysia as the director and also senior lecturer. So the topic that we're going to talk today, I think it's a very hot topic for the day. Yeah, it seems like everybody is like looking forward to fight justice for women. Okay. The obstacles that we have faces by women. Yeah, so in fact, in this modern world, we talk about we are so globalized, we are so up to date, we are so popular, but we still have women still faces many obstacles in their life, daily life, and also office life, and so many things that we have to do. Yeah, so a few that I have selected for my topic for the day is gender bias stereotypes, limited access to education, unequal employment opportunities, lack of representation in leadership, gender bias violence, and lack of financial independence. Okay, on the gender bias and stereotype, the wages gap. So everybody should have agreed, all women will be agreed with me, because no matter how hard you work or no matter how good you are, your salary will be still below than a man. Yeah, if you compare as the same level of managerial level or same level of executive or the same level of CEOs, you can still see that the pay for a CEO woman and the payment for the CEO man will have a huge difference. Even though sometimes, or even though many times, we know that women perform better than men in terms of the CEOs. We do not have much briberies. We control the financial status of the organization. In fact, we bring more revenue to the organization, but yet the pay, when it comes to wages, we earn lesser than the men. So this is not I'm not just telling this by words. It's all stated that has been a statistic that count that all these are happening, not only in Malaysia, it happens all over the world. And in fact, I also see it in Hungary, even the men are being paid 17 times higher than women. Yeah, Malaysia do the same. And in fact, all the same, the famous country or the richest country also did the same. So we have to check, or we have to make sure that this will not happen, or this to be eliminated of. Yeah. Then we talk about the entry-level positions, 52% men versus 48% women. Why are men being given so much opportunities compared than women? And in fact, to senior manager and director level, 63% men versus 34% women. We have been lacking out. Yeah, when it comes to C-suite, even when we go higher of the position, 70% goes to men and 21% left over to women. So this gap should be reduced, and we have to be equal to everyone, men and women, because we serve the same best effort to the world. According to McKinsey and Company of Learning Organization, Women in the Workplace of 2020 revealed that women, especially women of color, face bias related to competence and commitment. Why are we still going on color? We shouldn't have talked about color bias anymore, because we want to be the same in the world. God has given us the world to live in. So we should treat everyone the same. Yeah? Women were less likely to be promoted to manager position because of doubts about their ability to lead or be committed to their careers. We commit to our work. If you do a comparison between man and woman, the most committed to work is the woman. Because we do multitasking. We can do so many things at one time, and we commit our job really. Even though we do have some of commitment elsewhere, but when we come to work, we commit fully to the work that been rendered to us. Journal of Applied Psychology revealed that subjective evaluations of performance rather than objective measures were more suitable to gender bias. This also makes have the confidence gaps into women and men. They feel that men are better off than women. So the bias can influence performance evaluation, salary decisions, and promotion opportunities. When it comes to interview level or when it comes to perceptions of in the organization, they always look like men are better off than women, even though we have proved that women can perform better in organization. When it comes to work-life balance, according to the International Labour Organization, women perform more than 3 times the amount of unpaid care work as men globally. These include activities such as childcare, elder care, and household chores. So we have to consider this because we women, we do contribute to so many things in life. When they started their life as a beginning in the school time, so they have got a good grades for their performance in university, and they have come out to work and they perform well in the workplace. But because of their commitment to the kids, to the elder, then women have to sacrifice all this to ensure that they meet all things. So you can see that we do multitasking so many things. We do everything at home, and we also do so many things in office. Lack of supportive policies. The policies have to be reviewed. We have to look into the policy. This is not only remain to Malaysia, and I'm talking this about world issues, yeah, because we do still have on this gender bias issue. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, women face in achieving work-life balance due to stereotypes, unequal distributions of caregiving responsibilities, and a lack of supportive policies, encouraging shared responsibilities for caregiving and household duties. If you can look on this data, 38% of respondents would prefer to work for a female boss, followed by 26% that would prefer to work for a man, and 35% have no preference. 70% of respondents found female managers effective overall, of which 49% said that they were highly effective. You can see from the survey that have been done, yeah, they have approved, they have assured that women's managers are more effective than the men. 90% of respondents have worked in a team led by a female manager, of which 59% currently work in a team led by a woman. 67% of respondents generally have a positive attitude towards women managing their team, and 62% of them are positive about women leading their organization. 38% of respondents think women are better at leadership position, compared to 35% of respondents thinking men are better leaders. 55% of respondents somewhat strongly agreed that women in managerial positions are often held to higher performance standard than men. So from this statistic, has been proven that women do better in workplace. But yet when it comes to promotion and also salary increment or benefits of a woman, we are lacking now. So limited access to education is due to sexual harassment. In this modern world, we still see sexual harassment everywhere, at workplace, at workplace, at school, and everywhere. So the numbers of sexual harassment lawsuits filed, yeah, within 2010 to 2020, we can see the statistic does not reduce anywhere. It just play around within the same level of statistic numbers. So meaning there's nothing that we are doing to improve well into a sexual harassment lawsuit. Yeah, the percentage of media professionals who experience sexual harassment: Southeast Asia 21%, Central America 42%, Russia 22%, Africa 40%, and Arab region 27%. We're still seeing this sexual harassment at workplace. So limited access to education is also due to early marriage and pregnancy. we make women have to get married earlier. Yeah, I also heard the issues of an old man married to a young woman. Yeah, of course, I do not know what makes that's happened, but these are the real thing that we've seen in the real life now. Yeah, so from these statistics, we can see that the married, registered, and the unmarried one, you see the statistic is alarming actually. Yeah, we have a very huge numbers of early pregnancies. So in 2017, 3,694 teenagers were pregnant out of wedlock. Teenagers get pregnant. So we need to educate the youngsters so that to reduce this. Maybe if we say to eliminate it off, it's like quite impossible, but we have to work together to eliminate this. It's not that the woman only have to work on this issue, but men and women have to work, because we are being honored to take care of this world. Yeah, on average 300 cases a month. 300 cases a month is like 10 a day. Yeah, which means 10 cases a day. So this is not good to every one of us. Yeah. So violence on the way to school, we still have seen violence on the way to school. That's why it makes some of our girls in the rural area unable to pursue their education because of the infrastructure is not good, and the company, the country is sometimes poor, or the country sometimes is not poor, or maybe because of the government does not really take care of the country, or the higher ranking has abused the money. Yeah, so that's cause of violence on the way to school is still there. You can see for the few pictures that I've took from the website, we can see such infrastructure is not good enough for the girls to go to school, and this is a very high risk for all the girls. Yeah, so 50% report less time spent out on education. This has made, because of the violence of the way to school, this has been reported that 53% report less spent on education, and 94% report time spent on household costs and childcare. Because of the violence on the way to school, sometimes make the girls left out at home, and sometimes makes the girls have to take care of the sisters and brothers at home, or maybe have to take care of the elderly folks at home, or maybe have to take care of the grandparents at home. So this has been limited way for our girls to upgrade their education higher. So when it comes to employment opportunities, again, women get segregation, occupation segregation. We, as a woman, we difficult to get hiring, or if we got hiring, sometimes we are very difficult to get promotion because of the unconscious bias among managers, lack of work-life balance, lack of female role models, and lack of qualified incoming talent. Because while lack of qualified incoming talents is not that we are not qualified, actually we are qualified, but in the eyes of men, they look us as not qualified. Yeah. So women's competence and aspiration, when it comes to this position, when you have observed us as not performing, then that makes that women feel the confidence levels drop, because we have performed well, but sometimes in the eye of the top level, in the eye of the top management of men, they look us as not performing. Unequal employment opportunities. Again, women has been pinned to the wall with these issues. You does not give us a good pay. Yeah, there is always a ceiling barrier when to get women into a high payment. Yeah, the glass ceiling still keeps women in support management position rather than allowing them to access to strategic management function. Certain positions are not given to women, even though we can perform well. Yeah. For 28% only for managers, and only 18% for CEO position were women. So this is too bad. Yeah? So women represent in national parliaments, even in parliament itself, they always say that woman is not the game in the parliament. So what is that? Okay, we can talk better, we can fight better, we do better for men. So but still only 25% is being given for women, and 36% in local government. This is reported by United Nations. Yeah. So we have to look into it. We have to live and give an equal balance of women to top also, because women, the population of women is many in this world. Lack of representative in leadership, again, because you don't look as a potential growth, then you always give a barriers for us to grow. Yeah, women targeting leadership roles, biggest barriers is 40% work family barriers, 25% under investment in social capital, 25% stereotypes of women as managers, and 10% organizational culture. All these statistics has given us a barriers for women to move further into organization to be successful. And in the International Women's Day 2020, again, we reported the political participation of women today is very little. This is in Madrid, if I got it correct. Yeah. First time female heads of state of government is only 19. Second time, two second-time female heads of government, and this only gives 24% out of 100%. We should be filled at least 50% or 40%, not talking about 30% anymore. Yeah, but this is only women that exist in the parliaments, not only in Madrid. I think in Malaysia is also the same. Yeah. Okay, so care work. Again, we have to do all this care work, and then the payment is still so little. We have to do so much of care work to everywhere. In fact, everywhere in every country, all women have contributed so much into care work, but still the financial is not good for us. Yeah, women do 75% of the world's paid care work. Women do 80% of world's unpaid care work. Care sector 11% of the global economy. Asia's second largest portion of paid care workers globally. So when it comes to this section, we have to look into this, because we need to give a fair payment equivalent to what they have contributed. Then again, women rising the unseen barriers. We as a woman, we are very strong, we are very committed, and we do have a very high integrity to perform well in the organization and anywhere that we are put, because we as a woman, we can do well, we can do our work, and we always carry the responsibilities with 100% or fully responsible to anything that we are doing. But we have to ensure that we get support from men, because if no support from men, whatever we talk, whatever we say, things cannot be realistic. Okay, so thank you. I end up my presentation. Hopefully that all of us can work together. Yeah, we work, especially women. We should empower each other to be better in this world, and we need support from men to highlight or to push us higher in this world. Yeah, so feel free to contact me. This is my number. Yeah, so I end up my presentation with thank you, and very kind of all of you to give me a time to talk on this. Thank you.